All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome back to Bronze to Mythic. That's right, Bronze to Mythic, the show where I take my account all the way from the lows of Bronze Tier 4 to the heights of Mythic. And of course, Bronze to Mythic Limited in Kaldheim went over so well, I decided to do Bronze to Mythic for every set. If you saw the Kaldheim Bronze to Mythic, we breezed. 17 drafts to Mythic. Our win rate was like 80% or higher. We absolutely demolished the Kaldheim format. Strixhaven, not so much. Not so much. Strixhaven was a tough one. I actually called in Sam Black for some coaching. It was a great series, honestly, but it took me like 25-ish drafts for Mythic. And now we're starting a brand new set. We can see here on my backup account here, my Bronze to Mythic account. My main account is currently Silver 1. So once we get Silver 1 in this account, we can pop over to the main account and do things there. We are playing Sealed. I'm reading instead of speaking. I read the screen instead of speaking. Drafting Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the new Dungeons and Dragons crossover set. A lot of crazy mechanics in here. We're going in dungeons. We're going to be looking at crazy keywords and back tactics and all sorts of stuff. And I'm pumped for it. I've done exactly one draft in this format. It was the first day of release in the Sweatsuit Invitational. And my deck was really good, but I lost round one to an even better deck. That's the only draft I've done. So we're going in completely cold, which is how I like to start Bronze to Mythics. I want to start with y'all. The whole point is for me to start with a basically zero base level knowledge, and we're going to work the whole series out together with what it takes to go up to Mythic, to make sure we're winning matches, how to build our decks properly, find the right archetypes, and we're all going to learn together. Our first few drafts are going to be messy probably, but that's okay. The whole point is to learn, right? So let's jump right into our very first drafts. I am confirming. I am ready. And big mechanics in this set are, of course, dungeons. Dungeons where cards can venture into the dungeon. And when you activate the venture mechanic, you get to open a dungeon or work your way through a dungeon. So we get venture. And then we're ready to go. We got treasures in this. Treasures. We got dragons. We got it. Went berserk in Kaldheim. Got schooled in Strixhaven. Am I going to roll a 1 or a 20 in Forgotten Realms? Couchboy. I got to hire Couchboy to be my PR person. Maybe I'll fire Nicole.
Get off my plane.
Let's go! Draft number 1. And we are looking at a booster pack full of cards. We have a white. A white is our rare. 2 mana for a 3/2. Comes in tapped. Whenever a creature dealt damage by white dies, make it 2/2. So that's pretty good, actually. It's a 3/2. It trades, makes it 2/2. We have one of the uncommon dragons. There's one uncommon dragon for every color. Blue dragon, which shrinks 3 creatures for a turn. Pretty expensive, honestly. Pretty expensive. Dungeon Crawler, just a 2/1 for the most part. Pretty hard to complete a dungeon. We got Lightfoot Rogue, decent aggressive 2-drop. We got a Hawk. Thieves' Tool seems really good, as does Deadly Dispute. Both cool treasure cards. Basilisk, some life gain. We have a Dragon's Fire here. Dragon's Fire seems super, super solid. Always good, can be really good. I think we're going to Dragon's Fire here. Just a solid removal spell, good place to start our draft. They're passing a good number of black cards, so we're going to make note of that. And aside from that, though, just Dragon's Fire it up. Dragon's Fire it up. Super consistent removal, and then again, can be really, really good if you happen to have a dragon. So we get past the back with a common missing. That's important to note. You know, what's missing in the back? You know, is it a common? Is it uncommon? Is it rare? If a common's missing, you can assume that the common taken was better than these cards, and therefore they're probably not, like black, for example. And if the rare's still there, this rare sucks. But, you know, always good to check that first. And we get some good ones here. I mean, Barrowwind of Clan Udar seems a very, very solid card. Venturing, possibly returning creatures, super cool. And then Death Whisper seems a little weaker, honestly. But of course, the problem is we took a red card first, and the red cards in this pack are pretty bad. So the mana fixing in the set seems very, very poor. Very, very hard to splash unless you're treasuring, because there are almost no fixing lands at all. Now, most of the cards in this pack are pretty unexciting. I think the best card in this pack by far is probably the Barrowwind, to venture and then to return creatures, possibly. Everything else, I mean, I suppose the Horde Robber's probably fine, but I'm going to go over power here and just take the uncommon. Now, we might end up not playing Dragonfire because of it. We'll go from there. Wow.
No respect for 0/1 kobolds.
You're right, Sark Flynn. You're right. Resub, thanks so much. Gelatinous Cube is really freaking good. This card's awesome. It's a 4/3 for 4. It eats a creature, and they can actually eat the creature. This is like basically a Chupacabra. Very, very surprised that's still in the pack. We've also got we have an uncommon and a common taken. So the fact that a common was taken over the cube is a huge sign that black is probably open, which is really important. I mean, the flyer's pretty cool. Hergord is pretty good. The 2-drop seems pretty good. Cellstorm seems pretty good. But this is a pretty easy cube here. Really, really good card. Obviously goes with our last pick, which is super nice. It's a booster draft and a cube draft. Cube it up. Also a really, really fun card. I mean, like, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. It's super cool flavor. You pass the back and choose your weapon as a OK pump spell. Reclusive Painter is sort of like the red-black signpost uncommon. Usually in draft, every color pair has an uncommon that says, hey, this is what this color pair wants to do. So usually each color pair has a theme to it. So you're drafting a theme deck, which is really cool. So this is the red-black one. And of course, we could always end up just splashing Barrowin or just playing red-black all in general. And the rest of the pack's kind of not interesting, right? We have like a die roll card. We have a couple other middling cards. Not a very exciting pack. I think Soul Knife Spy is really, really good, but not the kind of good to be like just get rid of our other cards. So we're going to Painter here. We're going to Painter and try with the treasure deck and see where that takes us. And now, of course, one of the few decks in the format that could actually splash really easily is the treasure deck, because every treasure taps for any color. So we could splash Barrowin. We could not also. Totally reasonable too. So pass the pack here. There's a blue flyer, which is pretty important. Swarming Goblins is also pretty nice. Horde Robber, though, seems really good. Again, good treasure card. Good card to push through. Cheap 2-drop, kind of nice. Puts a lot of pressure on your opponent to be able to have blocks early on. I think we're gonna Horde Robber here.
Heck yeah, up to 2 months.
Month number 2, most important month. Thanks, TBH. Appreciate it. Resubs. So yeah, we're gonna lean in here. We're gonna lean into this this treasure theme. Again, black does seem pretty open with the cube being passed. And nothing in here is super interesting. The flyer is pretty good, but take the Horde Robber. Okay, you pass the pack with some decent stuff in it. So we have a Rust Monster here, an ATOG for my old school Magic players out there. Who's an old school Magic player? Your comment of the day is going to be ATOG, all capital letters on my YouTube, folks. ATOG. And, of course, treasures are artifacts. Although I imagine the treasures are going to be pretty, we're going to be pretty, not conservative with our treasures. We're not going to have that many, so I'm not really super big on the Rust Monster. Improvised Weaponry here, though, is a reasonable removal spell and makes treasure, which seems kind of cool. So like that. Ghoul's kind of fine. There is a threaten in this, a common threaten. So you can do like the kind of, threaten, steal creature stuff. But we're going to take the Weaponry here. Get a treasure. Removal spell. Not the best removal spell of all time, but certainly reasonable. Certainly reasonable. Get past pick 7. And nothing too exciting here. It's a good white removal spell in Mimius Containment. Which is pretty good, honestly. It's quite the removal spell. And then some middling flyers, some middling. Everything here is pretty unexciting. Unexpected Windfall. I don't know how good this card is. Containment is very good. This is like a premium removal spell. It's very surprising this is late, and we were considering splashing the Barrowin anyway. But I want to take the Windfall. I think splashing is going to be pretty hard. I would really prefer not to splash. So, yeah, we'll see if Windfall is good or not. I'm not super thrilled about this card. It doesn't make 2 treasures, obviously, for all your synergy stuff, but it is very expensive, so we'll see. And comes to a pack that is not particularly good. Actually, Spoils of Hunt's quite good. This is like your Rabid Bite effect of the format, and Blink Dog's okay, but we'll just take our black card and kind of cut it off a little bit. Dungeon Crawler tables. Deadly Dispute tables. This card seems very good. 2-mana instant, sack an artifact or creature, and if you sack a treasure, this is just 2-mana draw a card. To draw 2 cards, because the treasure comes back anyway. So this seems like the perfect card for it. Like a surprising table here out of our opening pack. Crawler's cute and all, but completing a dungeon is not like the easiest thing in the world to do. So yeah, Deadly Dispute seems great. Check for traps. Usually 2-mana discard is like, it's all right in limited. It can't go dead for sure, but nothing else here is super interesting. So we're just gonna take the check for traps. We do best of 1 drafts here on Bronze Mythic. I like the speed of best of 1. It's good for streaming, good for speed, and I want to see lots of decks and have them kind of spread out and so on and so forth. This back's pretty wild. Like this is like a deck. Like if all 4 of these cards were in your deck, you'd be pretty happy. I think. I actually want my opponents to be these colors because we're not drafting in pod. So of course, drafts. For those who don't know, drafts on Arena are league style. So you draft your draft, and then we want these people to be in blue green. So You draft your cards, and you play other players from other drafts. You're not playing in your pod. So hate drafting, not necessary. You actively want the person next to you to have an amazing deck because then they'll pass to you the cards that you want. So no hate drafts here. No hate drafts here. Open up pack number 2. And of course, we pass a bunch of blue-green cards. And what do we open? But Volo Guide to Monsters. Super cool blue-green rare. Whenever you cast a creature spell, doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature in your graveyard, you copy the spell, which is pretty wild. But we're not gonna be blue-greener here. So we got Reaper's Talisman, which is actually a super cool card. 1 black. Creature gets Death Touch whenever it attacks. And whenever it attacks alone, you drain for 2. Very, very solid card. Like that card a lot. And then we have Owlbear's got to be the best green common, but not green. Thieves' Tools seems kind of cool, but Fate's Reversal, Barbarian Class. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty easy Talisman here. Talisman seems super nice. We'll push through our Horde Robber and friends. All right, so we get past a pack. This card's really, really good. We play this card in 10 New Brews. Super, super good card, but we're obviously not blue, so not a lot here for us. Let's take the Fireball, I suppose. It's a reasonable removal spell. Not amazing or anything, but the Vampire Spawn's okay, the Ghoul's okay, Null Camp's okay. Barbarian Class seems kind of more of a synergy card, so just take the Fireball here. We don't have that much removal, so. And things are thinning out a little bit here, I'm not going to lie. As far as the black and the red cards go, Fangblade is fine, but we're not really venturing too much in this deck, I don't think. Hobgoblin Captain is pretty sweet. But we're not really an aggressive deck. We're a little more of a value-y whatever deck. I think it's still the pick. Probably this card doesn't seem really, really good. One of the best red commons. Just very, very often going to be a 2-mana 3/1 first striker, which is very good. Yeah, Spare Dagger is pretty cool with Death Touch. We don't really have much of that yet, though. That's the card you get later anyway. So take the Captain, keep our curve low here. And, all right. Yeah, definitely thinning out here a bit. Nothing in this pack is particularly exciting for us. It's another containment. Brazen Dwarf, we're not really rolling dice. We're not really giving things haste. We're not really interested in things dying, so we already have Feign Death anyway. Check for traps. Don't really want a second check for traps. So let's take a look what we got here. Feign Death, Talisman. Definitely a little light. Actually, have a decent amount of 2-drops. Creature count's a little low. I guess we're checking for traps. I don't even know, honestly. This pack's pretty bad for us. I don't really want Brazen Dwarf. All right, you got another Horde Robber. There's also a Hired Hexblade, which is a super cool card, honestly. Great value here, great payoff for treasures. I'm not sure what's better, the Hexblade or the Horde Robber. Although I would say we're a little light on payoffs for treasures. And the Hexblade is probably better. I think we have enough ways. I think if we had a bunch of ways that we wanted to use treasures and not a bunch of ways to make treasures yet, I would take the Robber. But I think the Hexblade's probably a better card. So let's go Hexblade. Where are the black cards?
Where are they?
Where are the red cards?
Where are they?
Okay. Sure. Draft's getting a little weird. Not that there are insane cards in this pack, but as far as color volume goes, not really excited to play this card, but it's alright. It's not great, Alright, well, we see a Rust Monster, which is definitely fine. It's 2-1 first striker, but, has potential to be better than that. Leather Armor, Great Axe, Mimic, all pretty unexciting. A lot of white cards, too. Cleric class. Alright. Our deck is, we're filling out the playables reasonably, so I'm not super worried. Another Hexblade, that's great. It's also a weaponry, too. What's better? I think Hexblade is better than weaponry. 2 damage for 3 mana is, not a ton. And Hexblade does seem really, really good. Just kind of this sort of Phyrexian Rager effect is really good. Keeps the cards flowing. Like it a lot. I guess we're also not playing both these check for traps. I'm not sure if we're splashing the Barrow in or not. Probably not, honestly, because the venturing doesn't really matter for us. Because we're not really venturing, so the second ability is never going to trigger. It's just a 3/3 for the most part. Yeah, I mean, Earth Cult Elemental's a big dumb idiot for sure. Fate's Reversal is... We're not really venturing. It's okay. Boots of Speed. Leather Armor. A lot of, like, mediocre equipment in this set. Just, like, you know, it's okay, I guess. You know, not really great. I guess I'll play Fate's Reversal. I mean, it's not really awesome, but sure. What's up, Jay? How's it going, everyone? What's up, Marvin? Russia? Ophidian? GG? How's it going, my friends? Bronze to Mythic returns. Bronze to Mythic returns. I take the Ghoul, I guess. I mean, our curve is pretty low, which is nice. We are pretty aggressive. Yeah, we're just not going to play this card. So, definitely not playing 2 check for traps either. Dagger is fine. We only have 1 Death Touch card right now, but this card's a very good Death Touch cards because the dagger itself, the creature itself deals the damage. So, and obviously plus almost over, you know, and equipment's also not the worst either, but the important part is that you put on a Death Toucher and it can sack and kill anything, which is awesome. So, what's up, Ziriak? Don't call it a comeback.
Draft time LFG.
Let's go. What's up, Jay? Thanks to resub. Appreciate that. Month number 7. Y'all great. I want to remind all my YouTube folks, if you're you want to get on that subscriber action, want to become a pile driver, it's $5 a month, my friends. It's on YouTube too. There's a membership button. Hit the button, and it will explain all to you. All the perks to being a pile driver. $5 a month. You get a holiday card every year. You get access to my Discord, which is very, very important. You get access to free games, tons of stuff for being a pile driver. It's the best place to be, not close. Open up pack number 3. And Frog Hemoth is a pretty cool card. We're not green, obviously. So we got a Battlecry Goblin. This card is really, really good. Super powerful card. We were playing this yesterday on Monday. And just a really, really good uncommon in drafts. Obviously, it scales super well as the game goes on. You know, you get to turn 5 or 6. The board's kind of whatever. You just attack with everything, pump 3 times. It's an overrun. So, very, very powerful card. Passing a Fireball. Whatever. It's just, you know, Fireball proper is a really good draft card. But, you know, that Fireball is not the Fireball. So, we get to our next pack. And we have a Horde Robber, which I think is pretty important for us. Skeletons, again, not really venturing. Drider, 4/3 reach, deals combat damage to a player, make it 2/1. It's okay. It's okay. I think we just want to keep the Robber, keep our synergy going, honestly. Weaponry's fine too, but I think Horde Robber's pretty important. So, it's interesting that, like, the treasure, one of the payoffs for treasure is just, like, big, expensive things. We're not really doing that. Most of our cards are cheap, but now we see a pretty cool one here in Jaded Sellsword. And this thing is a haster with a treasure, which is really, really nice. It's also a Vorpal Sword, but I don't really think we're interested in this card. Double black equipped. Plus 2% Death Touch. Maybe not. I don't know. It's a Merchant too. Oh wow. Oh wow. This bag is stuffed. Merchant's insane. I just totally missed it. Yeah, Merchant's better than Sellsword. So it's either Vorpal Sword or Skullport Merchant. I think we're merchanting. I normally default to taking the rare in this spot, but Merchant just seems like the literal perfect card for a deck. We have a lot of ways to make treasure and not a ton of ways to use it, and this just turns into a card draw engine. So, and then we come to a pack that looks pretty bad. More Bant stuff happening. More Bant cards. Again, we don't want our 3rd check for traps. We don't really want a rando 6-drop Beholder. I mean, Mimic is not very good either. I guess we're just taking the Beholder because I don't think we're playing any of these cards, so whatever, sure. And let's see here, Thieves' Tools. I think this card's pretty good. You don't want to spend 2 mana for a treasure for that Mimic. Just like you want treasures to be part of your effects, not an actual card. So I think Tool. Another Rust Monster. There's Sellsword. Sellsword seems really good. Like, we can turn 3 Sellsword pretty often, so I like that. At this point, we can start cutting cards, too. Another Deadly Dispute. Okay. We like this. I think our deck's pretty good so far. I'd say we're not playing Feign Death. I would say we're not playing Check for Traps. Spare Dagger. Fate's Reversal's kind of whatever. Hexblade, Robber, Ghoul. Tools. What's with all the Bant cards? Why is every pack Bant? Just like straight Bant. Yeah, whatever. Take the uncommon. I mean, Devour Intellect seems pretty bad. I'm not really interested in this card, I don't think, but I would like one more playable. I also like not to play Earth Cult Elemental, so nope, more Bant cards. Just Bant cards for days. All right, so our curve is nice and low. I mean, our Captain, Merchant, Weaponry. We got Cube too. This deck seems pretty good, honestly. I guess you could play like one check for trap. Maybe I'll try the Intellect. Would I ever play Earth Cult over Beholder? Probably not, but I don't think I want to play either, so. Fates Reversal. So we're currently at 22. As long as we get one more playable, I think we're pretty happy here. Yeah, a lot of green cards. Kind of a weird draft, honestly, because like it felt like green, red, and black were kind of open, but another Windfall. I don't think we're playing another Windfall. Maybe we are. I don't know. And more Bant cards. Isn't Great Axe just bad? It seems pretty bad. And, yeah, I mean, we already have both of these cards. Alright, so I guess Feign Death isn't terrible for us either. So let's take a look at what we got here. Put my nice lands in.
Go Jim. Love the B2M series.
Thanks, Winner. Appreciate it. Alright, so I don't think we're playing. So I don't think we're playing Intellect. Maybe we should try it. The dagger's also not particularly great. We only have one Death Touch effect, so let's cut the dagger. I think we can play one of these Feign Deaths. Our curve is nice. Just 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. Card draw. Thanks, Vac.
Luck.
Appreciate it. Dragon's Fire, Raid Monster Weaponry. We got a Bomb. We got Merchant. Yeah. Yeah, Feign's obviously better with a good end of the battlefield effects. I don't really have those. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy here. Fire up some lands. Oh, all right. We're on my Bronze and Mythic account. I don't have my nice fancy lands. All right, that's fair. That's fair. You want one more black, probably. Get some red lands. And this is our deck, folks. That's our deck. Let's see how we do. All right, round number 1. Bets are being placed. Here's our opening hand in our very first game of Bronze to Mythic. And hand's pretty good. Hand's pretty good. What's up, Thunderbird? A wizard class. You're a wizard, Harry. I'll play Talisman here. Set up for our Robber. Talisman seems really good, by the way. Seems super good.
Bronze to Mythic is the greatest.
Zonophone, resub. Thanks so much. Island. Clever Conjurer. Improvise. So we have a nice equip here. Make a treasure. And then we'll have Dragonfire up as well. Works for me. Works for me. So attack, Death Touch, and drains for a point. Make a treasure. Make a land. Say go. This can't untap a land for a 5-drop here, but we have the Fireball, so that kills most 5-drops, I would assume. Predictions are closed, and we have non-believers in chat. Turd Ferguson leading the charge of the non-believers. I'm all right. If you want to waste your channel points, totally up to you. Whoa! I would not have guessed that our first opponent in our first match of Bronze and Mythic would cast a Demilich. But there it is. There it is. That was really cool. I like that. Skulls in chat. I like it, Wolf. All right, so yeah, we are in Bronze, folks. I'm a little disappointed, y'all. I know Strixhaven didn't go well. We're literally in Bronze. All right. Tag for 2, sure. So we're going to untap here. And we're just going to kill this and get treasure, I think. Still 4-3, you know? Play land. We could just Dragon's Fire, I suppose. And not use the Fireball. Yeah, fire kill. We could use fire and kill this. Fire it up. Fire it up. And get in for a deuce. I mean 3. It's not even 2, it's 3. And yeah, I'll just go here. We can windfall of his land. We have 2 removal spells. We got a solid threat here with the robber on the Reaper. They're able to get 4 instant sorcerers in the graveyard. They can cast this demolition in the graveyard, but we'll see how that happens. You know, wizard class, draw 2, sure. Oh, my bad. Draw 2. And play a Pixie Guide. Okay. And they're going to stay home. Now, if they double block here, I can only kill one of their creatures. But we also have a Fireball, which will blow out their double block. So, probably going to do that. Draw Deadly Dispute, too. Alright, where should I play this land? We're going to attack. Triggered our stuff. They're going to double block for sure. We're going to blow them out. Yep. Yep.
Get off my plane.
Roll D20. Roll 7. So each player takes 2. It's totally cool with me. Then a little Death Touch action. And then this freaking Horde Robber's going coast to coast here. And we have a handful of card draw and a removal spell. So feeling pretty good here. Feeling pretty good. No windfall, end of turn. That would require me to use all my treasures.
Jim D. Pog.
Ripley. Reset. Thanks so much. Shortcut Seeker. Okay. It's a card. Untap. We're going to start by casting Deadly Dispute, sacking a treasure here. Draw 2. Oh my god. Alright. I mean, our attacks are good, obviously, so we'll just attack. Deal 2. Put them to 8. They don't want to block, so another treasure. Now, we could just windfall right now. And then maybe cast a 3-drop or something like that. Let's just go for it. We have multiple things that cast off treasure too, so just do it. Hey. Yo, bro. I heard you like windfall. Alright, we're going to say go here. There's no point in casting the windfall now for the treasures. Because, unlike lands, treasures untap. So, they just go away. So, if we sack 4 treasures to cast this right now, we could just do that next turn. It's not like we're saving any mana or anything like that, so we can just wait. We have a lot of mana, though. We should have a Fireball in our deck. I wish our Fireball is actually a Fireball. Level 3, whenever you draw a card, put a counter on target you control. Okay. I mean, this is all fine. Wizard class again. Because back in school... This ain't Strixhaven, eh? I thought we were done with this school crap. If only I had the 10 treasures you win the game card. You know what's that card calls? Revel in Riches, right? It's a fun commander card, right? Right? Shortcut to what? Shortcut to mushrooms. It's pretty ambitious here. We're starting the Dungeon of the Mad Mage at 7 life. Sorry, 8 life. So they've entered the dungeon. So if those don't know what this is, the new venture mechanic basically means there are 3 dungeons, and you get to pick one and enter it. Then every time you venture after that, you take your way down the path. So they venture again, they're in dungeon level. They venture again, they can go to Bazaar or Caverns. If you want to know more about venturing, if you're not sure about it, or an article on CoolStuffInc.com, check it out for sure. Alright, so we're going to fire up the Windfall here, because our hand is pretty landy. Pretty landy. And discard that. We're going to draw another land. And now we're going to Hexblade. Draw another card. And it's a ghoul. Okay, it's very ghoulish. I mean, we're just going to attack again. We're not really like, you know, we're definitely flooding quite a bit here. We have more treasures than I ever thought we were going to. Truth be told. Play the ghoul. And again, no point in casting Thieves' Tools because our treasures don't untap. So we just say go here. They're at 5. They're just freaking dead. They're just freaking dead. Our next full lands and 2-drops. Yeah, we have like things and ways to draw cards and stuff though. We could draw like not 50 lands, you know. This can go face, yes. Clever Conjurers. This is quite the interesting mono blue deck. I'll give him that. Alright, so They're going to draw 2 cards, and they're going to pump a creature up, and I don't think it matters much anymore because we're just going to kill them. This thing's got Death Touch. It drains damage. We have a burn spell in our hand. They are starting to, like, put together a decent board, but I think it's too late. Shortcut Seeker not coming in. All right. Man, we really have drawn a lot of lands this game. So they have absolutely nothing. They're dead. No, we don't actually, because this thing has to attack alone. Yeah, I'm just going to send in the robber by itself. And they're going to block with something because they're not going to die. So send in robber. If they don't block, they're dead. If they do block, it's great also. So well, I guess I had the tools. Whatever. Doesn't matter. This is not going to win. So play this. Play this. Equip both to... Equip this to this. Equip this to this. Just say go. Win the game next turn. Doesn't really matter. We're freaking rich, folks. We're like Smog the Dragon. Alright? We have the tools. I know. Alright? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be alright. We need to attack with 1 creature once and then play this card. We win the game. We have the technology, for sure. We definitely have the technology. Now, I'm out of shape. I've been standing for like 20 minutes and my back hurts already. I'm out of shape, folks. We got to get back in shape. Back in shape. Back in shape. Jumping jacks. Shake the desk. Shake the desk. I got to take some time this week and build my new deck. Is BTM always standing? No. I like to stand, though. Get some energy out. All I do is sit in my chair all day, do a little skanking. Yeah. True polymorph. Concede. All right.
Game.
There we go.
Blouses.
Woo! The Rocky theme song. Let's talk about a Rocky montage for the intro of Bronze Mythic. Yeah, we gotta do intro for Bronze Mythic. Gotta do intros for everything. I want all the shows to have intros. You only need everything's a theme song. Do a push-up. I'll do a push-up right now. I'll do 1 push-up. Ready? 1. There you go. I did 1 push-up. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. I've been working out a little more, actually. You know? Trying to get back in shape. I put on some weight in the last year for the first time ever in my life. So, I'm doing like 20 or 30 push-ups a day. I could just lay on the floor. I mean, you'll never know. You'll never know. Out of breath. That was from the jumping jacks, not the push-up. All right? I'm out of shape. We're all out of shape. Maybe we're all out of shape, but I'm all out of shape. Me and Nicole played tennis a few days ago. That's fun. Wizard Glass again. The card of bronze, apparently. Yeah, Guile theme, whatever. Guile theme works for everything. Yeah, like first time in my life, I spent the first like 34 years of my life, 35 years of my life, trying to gain weight. Like, I was really, really skinny. I had to work out really, really hard to put on some weight. I was always like 170, and I wanted to be 180 of muscle. And now I'm 185, and it's not muscle. It is not muscle. So, we're getting there. Pixie Guide is here. Okay. So, just got a merchant here, right? Get a merchant. Say go. Set up for our Hexblade dispute. I am 6 feet tall. I am 6 feet tall. Yeah, I had super metabolism. Like, I couldn't gain weight. Like, for a long time in my 20s, I was like 155. And I had to work really hard to gain weight. I would eat like 4 meals a day, protein shake twice a day. I was working out of a gym. And I had to like work myself up to like 165, 170. And then when I was in like really good shape playing hockey in college and stuff like that, going to the gym 3 days a week, I was freaking cut. I was like 170, maybe 175. All right, so they're playing the Apprentice. They're going to venture. And whenever the dungeon is complete, they can make things into a bird. They're going to go for the simple one, the Lost Mine of Phandelver. Sure. Okay. They're going to top. And we can just, like, weaponry this 2/2, play the Hexblade. Ooh, a cube. A cube. Blade, resub.
I had the same problem, but I was down at 145 pounds at 6 feet and 2 inches.
Jeez, yeah, that's it's tough, you know. It's definitely interesting how all of our bodies work. So we're gonna kill this. Just kill this now and play the Hexblade. I can like I guess I can Hexblade attack with this, right? So we Hexblade. I played like club roller hockey at that's Stony Brook University. It was like a club team. I'm not very good. So we're gonna attack in. They block the ghoul. We'll sack the Hexblade. I was the captain of the B team. So we had a Division 1 team and we had a B team, and I was the captain of the B team. So they can trade the Pixie Guide for the hired Hexblade here, which is totally fine. We got our merchant online. We got Cube in play. Yeah, trust me. I'd rather use the metric system, all right? The system we use here in America is very, very stupid, but unfortunately we were all taught it. It's just dumb. Weight gain powders. I did a protein shake once that was like weight gain super protein, and it screwed my stomach up really bad. And again, now I don't want to gain weight anymore because I've gained some weight for the first time in my life. It's crazy. It's really weird. You're on a losing beer league roller hockey team on Long Island. Where do you play? Where do you play, GG? If you're on Long Island, you play beer league hockey. There's a good chance you played together at some point. You played Skate Safe. I used to play at Skate Safe. Were you ever play against the Scrappers? Feywild Trickster. 2/2 for 3. Whenever you roll one or more dice, make a 1/1. Alright, so pretty good card, honestly. We probably want to kill this. Devour Intellect. I think we're going to fire this off, honestly. And then see what's up, and then probably cube their Trickster. You remember the Scrappers? You played, AJ? Yeah, I was on the Scrappers. I haven't been since the pandemic, but I won a championship with the Scrappers. No thanks to me, of course, but you're in the E League? I don't know what league I was in, honestly. I'm not good, so. But the Scrappers were a good team, though. Yeah, I haven't played with them in a while. Their hand is bounce a creature 2/5, another 2/2 flyer adventures, and a card draw spell. And they only have 4 lands in play. So we're going to take the probably the card draw spell, honestly. And then we'll cube the Trickster. Take that. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I want to start playing again too. I haven't played hockey since the pandemic, so we're gonna cube the Trickster, and then next turn we can just eat it with the dissolve ability, so it goes away permanently. The Summer League, yeah, it is pretty hot at Skate Safe. They have card draw on board. Oh, they do, I guess. That's true. That's true. I should have taken the Air Cult, maybe. I don't know. We're in pretty good shape either way here. That's fair. That's fair, though. You think you're right. I think you're right. Team good looks. Sounds good. All right, so they're going to draw 2. It takes their entire turn, though. We're taking for a lot now. Yeah. I mean, if they don't have a play here, like, I think they're, like, pretty close to dead. Why are you looking at my cube? Why are you looking at my cube? Yeah, if I were to get back on the Scrappers, I would probably go to Skate Safe, but it is pretty far from me. I'm way out east. I'd prefer to play Rapid Fire. I just like the Scrappers a lot. Like, they were like a good team, good mix of guys that were like older, younger, different talent levels, and they actually allowed me to play with them. So that's a big plus too. That's a big plus too. Yeah, the cube's super cool. Super, super fun card for sure. Our opponent's in a tank here. In a tank. They're going to Ray of Frost the Gelatinous Cube. Flash enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, if it's red, tap it. As long as the enchanted creature is red, it loses all abilities. Enchanted creature doesn't untap, so this doesn't actually do anything. It makes so it doesn't untap. But, like, it doesn't remove the abilities or anything like that because it's not red, so we draw another land. All right, so this thing has to sacrifice a artifact or creature. The point of using the dissolve is to make sure the creature is no longer there. So if they kill my cube, they won't get their creature back. That's the problem that always happens with, like, you know, your typical Banisher Priest effects or whatever, where you deputy attention their creature, they kill your deputy and get their stuff back. This thing can actually dissolve the thing under it, so you won't get it back. We're just gonna get in here. I might even just sack the cube, honestly. So I might like pay the mana to get rid of this thing and then just sack the cube. Cost. We're perfectly on that. So we're gonna play land Sigo, and then we're going to end step dissolve the Trickster and then dispute the cube. So they do have this big. They're not gonna play their honky chonky flyer. They're gonna play the secret door. That's interesting. It's interesting. They're gonna level 3. So if you draw a card, put a counter on a creature you control. I mean, sure, it's fine, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna this is mana value 3. We're gonna do that. And now the cube's just tap forever, so we're just gonna sacrifice it and draw 2 cards. This is actually a draw 3 because of the merchant play. So alright, we draw Thieves' Tools, kinda cool. Untap and draw land, sure. So we're going to tools onto the ghoul and stack and start trying to finish him off. We could just draw land, draw a card first, I guess. This is 2 to play, 2 to equip. Yeah, let's just draw a card first. Draw another land. Maybe we are playing too many lands. Maybe. Alright, it's unblockable. Coming in. There's a Wombo combo here where this thing can't equip things that are big. We can sack things to make this big. It won't fall off, right? Judge! Judge. I need a good judge sound effect. Because the equip cost only cares about the size. It's not like it falls off if it gets bigger, so. Yeah, it's not like it says, you know, it's not an aura. It just has to equip a target that's proper. So we're going to play Air Cult Elemental. Sure. Bounce my Ghoul, probably. Sure. And we draw another land. This is actually ridiculous. All right, let's sack this treasure, draw a card. All right, this is ridiculous.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right, so we're gonna play this, put this here, get in for 1, move back over here, and we are landlording a bit here. The total of an unbelievable amount of lands here. 8 lands in play, 3 lands in hand, but. They're going to start popping this elemental up. I mean, we do kind of need to win the game soon, you know? Like, they are drawing cards and playing spells. They just put a Hall of Storm Giants. I didn't even notice. That's a honkin' chonkin' boy.
Oh my god, Becky.
Alright. So, this thing only can sacrifice once a turn, so we are not drawing to a creature to kill them. But... Deadly Dispute again. Alright, so we're just going to get in for 2, block with this thing, and then sack it to Dispute, I think. If they fire up that thing again, yeah, we're going to do that. So, play a land, attack. They go to 4. We say go. And now, if they want to fire up this this honkin' chonkin' 7/7 again, we just chump block it with the Merchant and sack to Dispute. And then any creature we draw, we kill them. So, yeah, right? Nantuku Husk is the OG. Who remembers Nantuku Husk? Raise your hand in chat. Where my boomers at? Who remembers Nantuku Husk? I feel like people have asked for a 2-mana Nantuku Husk forever, too. And this card's kind of just like, not quite. It's pretty boomer. If you used to play the Onslaught versions of Nantuku Husk, then it's boomer for sure. All right, here they come. The 2-mana Husk is a 1/1, though. And being a 1/1 as your base stats is not good. Block this. Dispute. Draw Hobgoblin and Windfall. Let's just freaking keep going here. We're comboing, folks. Dragon's Fire. Okay. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Be painting. We're going to play this. Sack the Hobgoblin. That's what goblins are good for, right? Oh, shit. I misread the card. I read the equip as, I read this card as you need to equip it to a creature power 3 or less. That's why I asked if it fell off. I thought the text was equip creature must have 3 power or less, or only equip a creature power 3 or less. I just like shortcut it and didn't read the card. That's why. So like, and it's funny because I can prove that because that's why I asked that question like 5 minutes ago. I would never have asked that question if I didn't read the card as that. So all you folks who are punting me in chat right now, just saying. All right, so sure, that's fine. We just chump block the thing again. Actually, we're just dead now. We just punt the game. Restart the video. Everyone go home. Everyone go home. Yeah. All right. So that's pretty annoying. I just misread the card. That's part of a new set though. That's part of a new set. Yeah. I mean, we're just dead, obviously. So we'll see if they kill us or not. But we're pretty dead. Yeah. They just put a counter on the flyer and kill us. Oh boy. Yeah. All right. Pretty unfortunate. Obviously, we should have won this game. I just misread the card. All right, they got us. That's fine. We could always complain about drawing 1,000 lands too, right? You can always do that. So yeah, my bad. My bad. Didn't read the card. Didn't read the card. Happens. Content, which is more content, you know. People were saying for the Strixhaven, Bronze Mythic, I intentionally lost a lot just to make more content. Maybe drop a land. I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Opponent play any black cards? Not really. All right, so not a great hand here. We have no treasure things, but we can't mulligan a 3-land hand, so. Throwing for content. Talisman, sure. So we're probably going to play a bear on turn 2 and then talisman it up. Yeah, my bad, folks. No one corrected me. Everyone was just like, you can sack after blocks, and like didn't make clear. I was kind of like, oh, chat's being stupid again. Oh, that card's really good. This has got to be like one of the best rares in the entire set. Okay. Okay, sure. It's fine. It's fine. One of the best rares of a set. No big deal. No big deal. To be fair, we thought you could read. Whose mistake is that? That's your mistake. That's your mistake. All right, so yeah, I mean this is like isn't ideal for us, but again, this card is really, really good. So they got this wolf. So now, whenever you attack, put a counter on an attacking creature, and then they can level 3 it and just like frenzy creatures up the top. So Tasha's Hideous Laughter, best card in set. Zeriak, get out of here with your mill shenanigans. All right. Shortcut Seeker. Man, their deck's pretty good. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? Alright, we're attacking. Come. Why is Ranger class so good? I mean, it's just extremely efficient. 2 mana for a 2/2 is fine. I mean, it's just all upside from there. This card's seeing a ton of play in Standard. Like a ton of play. Alright, so do that. We could sack the Talisman and draw 2 for like Desperate. We're not really desperate yet, so play that, play this, play Captain. Just say go. Kind of a weird game. We haven't drawn any treasure stuff yet, but we are killing them. They are at 12. Yeah, Bard class is obviously great, but this card's more like straightforwardly good. Arcane Investigator. Okay. This is a rare. This is a rare. What's that? A ranger. Called off his god. Alright, so we could just block this Shortcut Seeker, or block this and just draw 2. I don't think his Hobgoblin Captain is actually doing anything for us. I guess we could, like, just kill the Investigator next turn, and then attack for... It actually only attacks for 5, though, and attacking alone attacks for 4. I'm gonna block here and just draw cards. Like, it's always worse to attack with 2 creatures anyway, so... Jaded Sellsword is here. Alright. Shortcut Seeker, sure. So we're gonna we're gonna Weaponry Robber here probably. We could also Thoughtseize them too, honestly. I mean, right now our Hexblade is going in real hard. They topped. I don't like that because you can't Thoughtseize the top of their deck, obviously. What is this? Are you serious? You have Mythic Disenchant here. No, you don't. Unbelievable.
Inconceivable!
Who are these people? Alright, now we're in huge trouble. Now we're in huge... They basically just had it all. This is insane. Just like a 6-tick curve here. Guess we could like weaponry rust monster. Requires both treasures. Yikes. We could fireball the 5/5. That's just like not a winning play, I don't think. Oh man. We could fire in this sellsword for haste. That's not bad. The thing is, then we're just like out of treasures. Tough spot. Tough spot. Weaponry, kill this. Play the 1/3. They top their card too. All right. Kill this. Attack. Play this. Let's say go. Alright, we could Thoughtseize them, but if they bottom, I think I would have Thoughtseize them, but like they're probably just playing the card they topped anyway. Yeah, this card's pretty good. Card's pretty good. So Shortcut Seeker makes a goblin too. Oh my god, this is insane. Nice bronze deck. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, I mean, guess we lost this game. We can't really do actual anything, so. Alright, tough game. Tough game. Obviously, we punted the last game. We had to win on board and just didn't go for it. And then this game, I mean, like, I don't know how good their deck is, but just turn to your Ranger class just so it's going to win, like, 80% of its games, I feel like. The card's just so unbelievably good. Alright, that's fun. We lost to a good rare. What are you going to do? That's fine. No problem. No problem at all. Just going to roll right along here. Yeah, class in the play is just like, that's got to win. Like, I would love to see the numbers on, like, how many games that thing wins. Yeah, like. So, we got to get above the Mendoza line. Anyone? Mendoza line? Alright, so, on the draw, hand's okay. Not really a fan of his Ruster Monster card, honestly. I think we are a little short on playables, I feel like. It does feel like we, a lot of green and blue and white cards floating around the draft. 17 lands, there you go. Scaled Herbalist. Card doesn't seem that good. Why Rush Monster and Uncommon? I don't know. Let's put a land in play. They're just going for it. Look at this. Just cranking out the 4-drops on turn 3. Circle. That's not a 4-drop. It's a 3-drop. So it's a 4/2 on their turn, a 2/4 on our turn. It's annoying for our weaponry, but sure. And we're going to Rust Monster here because that would just block the circle really well. Mendoza line joke is beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I try. Used to be a big baseball fan back in the day, but not much anymore. I grew up with the 96 Yankees. I was a kid. That's when I first started watching baseball. So I was really spoiled for like 20 years with Jeter and all them. So once Jeter retired, just stopped caring about baseball. Innkeepers here. They're ramping. But the question is, can they beat this 2-1 first? Oh, we're blocking. We're blocking all day, every day. Show them what you got. Don't have a trample card, please. No trample trick. You're ambush on the road? Sure. Totally fine. Alright, so we're going to what here? I guess we're going to Merchant. Our hand's like not great, honestly. Our hand's pretty messy. Let's like go. Yeah, baseball is too slow for me now. It's not. I just don't find it interesting at all. Like I would go to a game, but I'll not watch a game. Give me hockey all day, every day. So they got 2 cards left. They're pretty all in here. A lot of their cards don't do much. Like the Innkeeper and the Herbalist are like build up cards. So as long as they're not building up some big stupid like 7-drop or that, sure, fine. I don't know why I talk. That thing's freaking huge. The KHY. That's up, my friend. New sub. What's your name? Where from? Thanks so much. Yeah. All right. I mean, don't really have an answer to this 7/6. This thing's pretty freaking big. Draw. Hexblade. That's a start. That's a start. Pay with treasure. See what we draw here. They have 1 card left, so we just need to like not die for a turn or 2. We can windfall, get a few kill spells. You can always block this with something and then windfall it, which feels pretty bad, but I think the Hexblade can trade with the circle. Hexblade on the stack. I mean, this means they have to have a land in their hand. I guess they can activate this anyway, right? They don't need to have that. Feign Death's kind of cool. That's actually pretty sweet. You can block with the Merchant, just get a new treasure. Means I can't win. I can't windfall them. Alright, I'll just say go. So I might just jump block the 7/6 and Feign Death on the Merchant, and then we get to get that back, use the treasure, cast windfall. Hexblade trades with the circle. Half elf monk, sure. Excuse me. Great. Let's block here, block here. Feign Death here. So Feign Death is basically just like 1 black, make our creature bigger, gain 7 life, make a treasure, which is pretty good. And do all that. Now we're gonna windfall here for sure. Windfall. And I watched the celebrity softball game last night. Speaking of baseball. Windfall. Man, I'm so out of shape. I gotta sit down. My back hurts. Talisman Land. Not the best. Not the best. Thieves' Tools. Also not the best currently. All really bad against this half-elf monk. Which is not cool. We can... I guess we can, like, Talisman, equip, and then just fireball the monk. And just, like, try and ride the merchant. The problem is that, like, we're just dying of this huge honkin' chonker. They're also at 25. Man, tough game here. Tough game. I guess we could fireball and weaponry the Herd Gorger, right? It's 5 and 3. I mean, it sucks, but we might just need to do that. And then we have plenty. The thing is, as long as we have time, we have a merchant and stuff too. Let's just do that. That feels awful, but what are you gonna do? Keep our 2/5 back on D. Just like use our card draw engine. We gotta waste our treasures here too, but we can also just like sacrifice the thieves. These thieves tools is just a draw 2 with the merchant because it's 2 artifacts. So pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like the Mythic 4 season ends? Yeah, we got plenty of time now. We started early this time. Alright, so we're gonna say go. If you want to like attack and tap this, now we're at 13. We have plenty of life, so it's not a big deal. So long as I don't play another honkin' chonkin' chonker. Gloomstalker. That is not a honkin' chonkin' chonker. That is a 2/3. That is a 2/3. So they're gonna. Alright, so pretty bronze-ish play here. You can attack with the Vigilance creature first, then tap. So whatever, it's fine. Play Talisman. Missed my straightened hair. This is, we are currently 1-2 in this draft. I punted a game. I did punt a game. Fortunately. So, Drain. Play the Ghoul. And we'll hold the tools for now. I want to keep these treasures around, so. So you go. 13. Gonna keep this Talisman going. I imagine they should keep this Monk back to tap the Talisman. White Dragon. Ugh. That card's really good. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's just Bergstrider on steroids. Nanobots, resub. Thanks so much. Heh. That's funny, Sploozle. First time watching was the straightened hair stream. Yeah, we're in trouble here, folks. Unfortunately, they played their last card, and it was a White Dragon, which is very, very good. Untap. Draw another land. Alright, can we, like, draw a spell? Possibly? Is our deck bad? I didn't think our deck was bad. It does seem like the big things in this format seem really good. Whenever my opponent plays a 5-drop or a 6-drop, I'm just like, oh my god, I can't ever win. I should shoot another land. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Alright. So, we're going to attack, I guess. Yeah, big things seem to be the order of the day. This obviously, like, this is literally our second draft in the format. You know, we are learning the format right now, so. Big things seem important. Big things seem important. It's also possible we're playing too many lands. I don't even know. Maybe our curve's low enough and our treasures are low enough where, like, we could just play 15 or 16 lands. We have flooded basically every game. Alright, so get in. We're going to play tools. We're going to play a land. We'll sack the treasure. Let's play this. They go. I mean, they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 power coming in. We're probably dead. Probably dead. What's up, tacos? How's it going, everyone? A little bit of a rough start. Not going to lie. We did punt a game. We also just, like, punted a surefire win by accident. I just didn't read the card properly. So, like, that was a bit on me, too, but oops. Like, we should be 2-1 right now. Can't really afford to just throw away games, you know? So they're going to come in. Now the Monk's up, too. They just, like, don't realize it's Vigilance. Oh, I do. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what the cards do, so. Honestly, stacking the tools might be right there. Might need the mana or something. But. Draw a card. Hired, yeah, okay. So I guess we should stack the tools there, not the thing. First episode, Bronze to Mythic. And our first draft has not gone too well. Not sure what we're drawing to here at 2 life. They can tap my Talisman. They just have 1,000 things in play. And they don't have any cards in hand, so I'm not sure what this pause is about. The only action they can take is to tap something on their turn. Don't do that usually. The Painter. Yeah, I mean, I think we're dead. I'm just dead to the dragon. We don't have a way to kill this dragon, honestly. I think our only way to kill it is this fireball. So maybe black wasn't as open as we thought it was this draft. Like, we didn't really get any, like, there's like a few black, like, hard removal. They're gonna let me attack too. Cool. I get to play Painter and Hexblade. I think we're still super dead though. Yeah, I don't know what we could possibly do here. Unless there's some card that I'm forgetting about in my deck. So, come on, let's go. Just let me draw my card and concede, please. yeah, I think not stacking tools was a mild mistake. I don't know if it would have changed anything, but come on now. Like here. Oh, now they want to play. I'm trying to get my logos all set up. Pay the treasure. This card better be good. Nope, it's a land. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously we should not have gotten 3 losses this draft. I punted that match. We should be 2-2 right now. But I don't know. I think we're playing too many lands. And I don't know if we're doing a lot of good small ball stuff. Then our opponent just plays a 6-drop and we're just like, oh my god. All right. Yeah. Could have just done that last turn. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time. All right, so first draft unsuccessful. Again, we did throw a match, which kind of sucks. And like, you know, we could easily like 7-2 this draft if I didn't throw that match. We lost to a rare in Ranger class, and then we just lost to some big creatures. Honestly, we flooded basically every game. I guess our curve was really low. I figure with a double windfall, it wouldn't matter. But yeah, if we don't punt that game, like we could have easily 7-2'd this draft. So that's on me. What are you gonna do? I misread the card. You missed it. I misread Thieves' Tools. I thought it said equipped to a creature as long as its power is 3 or less, not can't be blocked for 3 or less. So I pumped pre-combat because I was just trying to go fast. I'm streaming. So what are you gonna do? That's draft number 1. And nowhere to go but up from here. YouTube folks, I love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Episode 2 is coming up.